Here we go, the 370.
Now this is smaller and lighter than the 350. Now unfortunately, we have the 7-speed paddle shift automatic. The downshifts blip the throttle and happen as soon as you tug on a paddle. The upshifts, however, feel like somebody riding the clutch while they're trying to shift gears. That's unacceptable for a car like this. When you consider the Nissan Synchro Rev Match is the most advanced manual transmission in the world, it's worth learning for the 370Z.
Nissan has now figured out a way to make you look like a hero while you're driving a stick. You're going to be much happier, and you're not going to have that stupid 7th gear. I don't care if the transmission wakes up every morning and makes you breakfast. It's completely unnecessary. It's like Walmart had a sale on gears.
So just get the 6-speed and solve the problem. The interior on the 370 is what the 350 should have been. You can see the breeding. It is a direct carryover from the 350 and refined in every capacity.
Everywhere I look around the cabin, there's eye-pleasing shapes.
I love the Alcantara inserts. I like the seats that are an alternate color from the rest of the cabin.
Nissan calls it persimmon. I call it a little like wearing silk boxers underneath your conservative suit. I kind of like it.
My least favorite thing about the 370 is just the sheer amount of noise. The tiniest bits of debris in the road sound like a hailstorm in the wheel wells. The visibility in the 370 is not very good. It's got a window just behind the B-pillar. You're supposed to be able to use that to see your blind spot. It's entirely blocked by the headrest. It may as well be stained glass because all it's doing is operating as a skylight for the back of the seats. But I must admit, everything we all complained about in the 350 interior has been addressed. The 370's gone back more to the look of the 240 with the long nose and the little bubble cabin at the back. I kind of think it might be a little bit fat-assed.
I think it's fantastic. I think Nissan nailed the proportions. It's got really wide, squat, muscular fenders. It just sits right.
It's growing on me. It's like that girl you met and you thought she was fine, but the longer you looked at her, the more you realized, damn, she's sexy.
The things that I'm unsure about are these little upswept points at the ends of the headlights and the taillights, kind of a trendy new theme that Nissan has latched onto. But I gotta admit, everywhere this car goes, it's a head turner. It's a sexy, sexy looking car.
I'm not sure it's gonna age very well. And at the end of the day, I like the look of the 300 the best.
Handling on the 370, it's gotta be among the best I've ever experienced. This is really a delicate fingertip kind of control.
I find myself pushing the 370 because I know exactly what it's doing at all times.
I can go even faster through my corners now. I've got complete confidence as to what the car is doing.
The biggest blessing is the opportunity to turn the traction control off.
The 370 loves to dance. It's like Fred Astaire had about 5 espressos before going on stage.
While you're very aware of the pavement, you have to hope that the road you're on is really smooth. I'm disappointed that a car with this much feel actually gets so unsettled.
It shrugs it off like that. I know I can pick a line and hold it. Some of the safest cars on the road are those cars that can outbrake a dangerous situation.
You simply have to get the Sport Package brakes. The brakes on this car are unbelievable. You have to recalibrate the way you use brakes.
When I stomp on the brakes, I can hang you upside down and backwards by the seatbelt. Yes, the brakes are that good. No, I wouldn't have it any other way. This car is nearly impossible to drive slowly. You might as well throw your license away.
This V6 catapults you on this rising surge of power. It's like body surfing a wave that you suddenly realize is twice as big as you thought it was.
I know the 370 makes a lot of power, it's just, it sounds like a domestic argument. Lots of thrashy industrial machinery throwing things and yelling, but it also feels like a real machine, and it feels like I'm really, truly in control of this car. The 370 wins, hands down. The payoff about driving the 370 is that I'm just smiling. That's the reason to own this car.
This car is incredibly precise. When you put your foot down or you find the twisties, this is the one you want to be in.